Hello. I'm a little bit delayed, sorry. I was trying to sort out things. But it's Lionsgate today, and it's a very important Lionsgate because it's 888. And you might be thinking, how is it 888? So it's the 8th of August, and August is also an 8th month. And then also you have got 2024, right? If you add those numbers up together, 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. There's 888. And also 888 is a very abundance type of number as well, isn't it? It's abundance. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, just write in the comments below that you can hear me because I'm wearing my microphone and hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. But today is a very, very, very important day. Apparently it's one of the most important days you'll ever have in your entire life for manifesting, right? And I know they say you can't manifest your twin flame and they will show up when they're going to show up. But for most of us, we've already manifested them, right? So they're already in our lives. Can everyone hear me? Are you able to hear me properly? If you could just write a comment to say, yes, we can, that would be great. But yes, so we've already manifested our twin flame in our lives. And now is the time where we basically want to cement that. Now, there's so much fear surrounding the world and the planet right now, and that's to lower the vibration. And also there's fear with twin flames, right? A lot of twin flames are going through ego deaths and suffering and then becoming very desperate actually, and starting to go to this person and that person and can you help me, and clambering and being desperate around. And no, we don't want any fear. There's no fear that we're going to hold within ourselves anymore. And I've always tried with my videos to empower you and get you positive and say, of course, union's going to happen. Get rid of those doubts, smash those doubts out of your system, get that resistance and that anxiety. Let it go, get it out of your system because you don't need that. That lowers your vibration. So today being the 888 portal, Lionsgate portal, because it's the 8th of August, 2024, add together, it's all 8. It's one of the most powerful days you'll ever have in your entire life to manifest things that you want. So today it's very important to remove any doubts, any fears, any anxieties, any low vibration that might be getting into your system because you don't need it, okay? You don't need that stuff happening because otherwise you're perpetuating and manifesting. And with manifesting, it's your dominant thoughts which create feelings. So it's not what you say or what you're thinking per se, it's the feeling. So if you have the feeling of lack and the feeling of anxiety and the feeling of not good enough and the feeling of separation and the feeling of my twin flame's doing all the madness over there, then you will perpetuate that and manifest that. But if you go in within your heart and you ignore the 3D current reality and what's going on, because that is old vibration, that's stuff that's happened from before. That's things that you are seeing because what you have thought and manifested prior happening later, because there's a delay gap, right? So basically, whatever you think today will manifest, what will come true. Can everyone hear me okay? If you can, please write in the comment section that you are able to hear me and everything's fine. So today it's about the love story between you and your twin flame and you uniting with them. So I was doing this last night on my computer. I was writing a novel, basically. It doesn't have to be too long. It can be just a page. But what I want you to do is feel deeply into it. So to manifest, you have to feel, okay? This is going to be the love story of you and your twin flame together, uniting. Write it down for an audience so that they can experience the depth of emotional cleansing and redemption that will occur when you are together. But you don't need to share it with anyone. But you're going to act as though you are sharing it, but you keep it to yourself. It's that deep, satisfying soul connection that you have. Go into your heart and feel the bliss. Now, this story that I want you to write, which I'm going to finish my one today, I want it to be about you already in union, you already living that life in that dream home with your children, having your holidays and your romance. You can make it a little bit sensual, a little bit sexual, a little bit erotic later on as well, in order for you to really connect with your twin flame, because twin flames do connect with the Kundalini. It is sexual energy. Just create the life, put pen to paper and create the life and manifest the life of your union already happened, already manifest. So get into your heart and feel the bliss. It's a blissful union story. We can have it all. We are sovereign. We are kings and queens. We can have it all right now. Right now we can have union. The reason why we're not is because we are believing in separation consciousness. We have fears. We are feeling we're not ready enough. You know, we say that the runner is running, but inside we are running away from ourselves. Right this second, you could have union and you can have it manifest. But there's something within you, maybe doubts or fears, that's not feeling ready. Somewhere where you're holding resentment, where you're pushing them away and you're like, oh, I can't deal with that. If your twin flame right this second came and stood next to you, could you handle it? Could you handle their energy? Could you handle their intensity? Could you handle their current way of being? And if the answers are yes, 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 Manny, then of course you can. And you will be in union right way very quickly. But if you cannot handle that and you are feeling overwhelmed by that, then there's something you must release and heal. Okay? We must integrate our twin flame within us. Almost like pulling them in. You bring them in. You choose them. You claim them. Look, I wear a wedding ring. Okay? I have been wearing that for a long time. I'm not married to anyone. However, I am committed to myself. I'm committed to my twin flame. I am dedicated. I have chosen. I have claimed my twin flame. And in each moment, you must claim them as yours. Drag them in, bring them in into your heart center and integrate them inside your soul as though you are one. Because if you believe them as separate, they will stay separate. But if you bring them as one, they will be one with you. You have to integrate that part of you. They are your shadow aspect, your unconscious self that is manifest in the world. And usually the unconscious self, is feeling unworthy, not good enough. All the shadows, all the fears that you've got in your head, it's what they're living. That's their daily life. So you want to bring that in. Anything they're doing, even if it's triggering, even if it's annoying, even if they're with someone else, it's an illusion. Love that part and bring it in. And if you cannot love it right now, forgive. First of all, forgive yourself for running and abandoning yourself and for yourself having whatever's within you that's being mirrored, because they're mirroring everything to you to the T. Everything is mirrored, okay? So whatever they're doing, instead of hating them, go within and realize that somewhere within your karma or ancestral lineage or psyche, you are manifesting this running behavior and separation. Forgive them and forgive yourself, and then bring them close into your heart. Bring them right into your center. And then I want you to start writing this love story, because you can have it all. So the framework behind the story is love. And, you're the architecture of light that's basically going to write this story so that God can help you to bring it to life. I want you to write this love story of your union and how you ultimately will see it manifest. Let your heart pour onto the page. So I was writing my one yesterday. So I'm like, my beautiful house by the beach, with the ocean, with a sweet breeze, and use all of your senses: smell, taste, touch, listen, hearing, and also feeling. All the senses, all the sensations. Write it down on a page, because we need to do this. Okay, there's a lot of fear in the world. There's a lot of anxieties. A lot of things are going on, and we need to connect with 144,000, with that hertz, with that energy, with that frequency of that blueprint, to vibe, to create the earth that we want to create. Then we give this love story to God. We speak it. Maybe get a candle and light it and be grateful as you do so. It's an urgent call, because we are being called upon now to share our hearts for the highest vision of twin flame union. Because, as I have mentioned before, we are here basically as leaders. We're here to break the old paradigms, break the negative patterns, and we're here to bring and anchor unconditional love on earth. And we're the leaders as the divine feminine. We're the leaders, okay? We have obviously divine feminine and masculine energies within us. And the divine masculine will mirror us, okay? I guarantee you, if you commit to your twin flame, you will see them commit to you. Even if they're not physically with you, they will stop doing their madness with other people. I guarantee you, okay? I've seen it firsthand, okay? Personal experience. The only reason why they do stuff with others is because we have energy leaks or they have karma to heal, but you could heal that for yourself. So commit to your twin flame and know that it's already there. Stop with the wishy-washy. Stop with the doubts. Stop with the fears and the anxieties. Stop with the blaming and the shaming and not forgiving them. Stop with seeing them as separate. Stop with oh, I don't want him. He's evil. Blah, blah, blah. All the nonsense. And you know what? If your twin flame is abusive or they're doing hex or dark magic, I doubt they're your twin flame, actually. And I know some of you might be flabbergasted and, oh my God, because I get messages where there's so much vitriol and hatred towards the twin flame because they're apparently some sort of satanic monster. They're probably not your twin flame. And if they are, There must be satanic things within you that you must forgive and love. So bring it back to yourself and work on yourself. And I'm not saying create the love story of the current reality or the things they've done or the lack of forgiveness. I'm saying forgive all that and create brand new on a plain piece of paper or on your laptop or iPad or whatever it is, your tablet, and basically focus on the truth of your souls in union, of that beautiful life that you want to create, that you already have, that's already in your timeline, okay? So this is our love story, the blueprint of the amazing unfoldment of love and alignment of the physical union, and write it in detail, you know, be explicit, be passionate, exciting, magnetic, electrical. This is your love story and you can keep it to yourself, okay? And today, last night I was writing the love story. I'm going to spend the day today writing it as well. And in the evening, I'm doing a TikTok live at 8 p.m. And like I said, we're not going to share these stories because they're very private and personal. But I want you to spend today, which is the 888 portal. It's a very, one of the best manifesting days of our entire life. And I want us to get rid of all the negativity, doubts and fears and anxieties and what they've done and how they are and whatever's going on and all the nonsense. And if you are a true twin flame, the nonsense, underneath that, there'll still be unconditional love, okay? Underneath all of that, you will realize that, oh, they're just mirroring stuff in me. And if you're not realizing that and you're seeing them as an a-hole or whatever, then they're not your twin flame, and just move on, okay? And focus on yourself. Then today, instead, just manifest and focus on the perfect life, the perfect family, career, journey, and whatever you're going to do. So, you know, where are you living with your twin flame? What does the house look like? What does the surroundings look like? Do you have children? I have a maid and a chef as well, because I want to have like a very beautiful life. And, you know, have you got people helping you out? What are you doing in the evening, in the daytime? How is the day progressing? Imagine that it is the 8th of, you know, I don't know, somewhere down the line, 5 years down the line, maybe. And what is happening in that situation? How do you feel? Do you feel peaceful, calm and loving? When you look into the eyes of your twin flame, how do they look at you? They look at you with innocence, with devotion, with love, with sexual intensity, because that's going to be there too. They're going to always want to rip your clothes off. But it's also grounded and peaceful and loving. So write those stories. Write the stories of what is your purpose? What is the career? What are you doing? How are you living? Yeah. What are your friends around you doing? What is your family? You know, how are you married to your twin flame? What are your children? How does your twin flame behave with your children? I mean, my twin flame's like, you know, brushing their teeth, putting them to bed and taking care of them. And I've seen all of this. So if you are a true twin flame, you would have seen the future anyway. Like I have seen the future. I've had downloads with my twin flame when I'm not with my twin flame. I've had his higher self and my children's higher self. I know what my children look like walking around with him, and he's taking care of them. So I already know what the future is. It's not hard for me. As a twin flame, you already have all the downloads and you already know what's going to happen, especially if your gifts are online. And if you've met your twin flame and you've been intimate with them, your kundalini is already activated. So it's not that difficult, okay? Just tap into the truth. The reason why we endure, firstly, is because we cannot get rid of them from ourselves because they are us, but also because we know the potential of the unconditional love that is going to manifest. And we separate ourselves with fear and thoughts and doubts and resentment and pain and all the stuff. Listen, your twin flame is broken right now, right? They've been abused and tortured or whatever's happened to them. They're in the dumps, okay? They're your unconscious shadow self. They feel unworthy. They don't feel good enough. They're doing stupid things because they're fearful, right? They're all the things within our psyche that we basically run away from or hide or don't acknowledge. That's fine. So don't look at that reality. Look at the reality of when they've come into their power, when they've come into their sovereignty, when they've integrated their shadows and become pure love. Because you've helped to do that within yourself and they mirror that, okay? You've elevated yourself and your consciousness. You've healed. You've raised your vibration. You've come into inner union. So they have to mirror that. They have to mirror that. It's law. So once they are mirroring that for you, that's when the union will happen, right? So focus on that story. Focus on the truth. Focus on the love story. Don't focus on the matrix. Don't focus on the 3D, the programming, the doubts. Get truly in alignment and feel in every pore, in every cell, the truth of your union, of your mission, of your purpose, of your love. And I want you to write this down. I want you to write it down. you want to burn the paper? You can, for sure. You can get a candle and read it out aloud first, and read it to God, so God can listen. And then personally, I would fold it up if it's on a piece of paper and put it somewhere safe, or save it on your laptop or computer and know that it's there. So many years ago, like I started this thing about doing a vision board. And on my vision board, I write things down, you know, like I want to do this, I want to write books, social media, blah, 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 blah. Or I want to have my own TV show. Da, da, da. Wait, what? Let's see if that happens. It will happen, will manifest. And basically the perfect love is there as well. So all the things I've always wanted have come true. And I used to work in a school many years ago, and every day I used to write down like my gratitude journal. And I even did it for my twin flame last year about the ideal life, every day a page. And all the things I ever wrote about in the school have all come true. The career, the money, the friends, everything, the body, all the things I wanted does come true. So what I want you to do is write it down. And it is useful to come back to it every so often, to reread it. And I was like a few months ago sorting out my library and my shelving, and the book where I used to write in school, it just jumped out on me and fell down, and it opened up. And I read line for line, word for word, all the things I had written. How many years later? It was 2017 to 2019. I would say 19, 20, 21, 22. 3 years later, 4 years later, all the things I wrote down on the piece of paper had already manifest. Okay. So today's a powerful manifestation day. We're going to write it down, and we'll see in a few weeks, few months, few years, all the things we want will come true, because we are the creator of our reality. We are the masters of our destiny. We can manifest. We remove the fears and doubts, and we get into true unconditional love, raising the vibration. And whatever we say will manifest with ease and flow. So write down your love story today, because I'm definitely going to do it. And with that, I'm going to wish you good luck. And love you also a lot. But I am in TikTok this evening at 8 p.m. if you want to join there too. But write that love story, okay? Get rid of this fear. Because sometimes I see us when we're still in this sort of anxious fear mode, and we're like following all these twin flame coaches, and then we're like commenting and frantic. It's like, get rid of that. I seriously have no time for fear or anxiety or nonsense or rubbish or doubts or all that crap. Commit to your twin flame and watch union happen. Take care. God bless.